Well, I'll certainly buy that for $1. How's everybody doing? You guys ready for some RoboCop? Rogue City Part 2. Just for the record, I have played RoboCop Rogue City before. I've finished it. But it's fun to go back and play it again on the PlayStation 5. This time around, I'm just going to take my sweet time and just do all the side missions and do all the police work and collect all the stolen items that you can find, you know, like stolen purses, stolen watches, you know, talking to NPCs, stuff like that. I hope you guys like my TV. This actually might be the same TV that was used in the movie. You know, when the guy with the mustache and the glasses, you know, has like two hookers, one on the left, one on the right side, and he's like snorting cocaine or something, and he says, "I'll buy that for $1." All right, so without any further ado, let's continue.
Another fucking glitch. What a shit show.
Everything's ready.
Switch him back on already.
Lewis!
Whoa, Robo. Calm down. He'll tear the equipment apart.
Wendell Antonowski ran away and Lewis is in the hospital. What did you do? Just stand there and watch it as it happened?
I want to see her.
She's in surgery as we speak, so that's not gonna happen. Instead, you're gonna go through with your psych evaluation.
Let me go!
The old man wasn't happy that I let you skip your first session and was adamant that I make sure you attend this one. Especially since the problem of you malfunctioning is obviously persistent. So, Doctor, do your thing.
What? Now? He's in no shape to be examined.
I'm afraid that I must insist.
This is highly unprofessional.
I need to apprehend Wendell.
I don't think you understand your options, Shiny. In that you don't have any. You either comply or you'll be dismantled. I'm only really rooting for one of these options.
Very well.
Doctor?
If this is supposed to resemble a therapy session in any way, I need everyone that isn't my client to leave. That is not negotiable. And is it necessary to have him restrained?
That's for your safety. What if he loses control? Exactly.
If anything goes wrong, just use this reset button. One press, and he goes back to La La Land.
Okay, let's leave the good doctor to work. And Robo, see me after this is over.
I'm sorry it has to look like this. Are you at least sitting comfortably enough to have this conversation?
This is not what I was programmed to do.
My directives tell me to uphold the law, not to sit idly by.
And I'm here to help you do that without any unwanted complications. I understand this is not an ideal situation, and this is probably the last place you want to be right now.
I'm not the only one unwilling to be here. Your heart rate is above 120 BPM.
You're equipped with a heart rate monitor? I imagine it comes in handy in your line of work.
It does.
I agree this whole thing is happening rather fast, but we are both professionals at helping others. So how about we start again? My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche. Naturally, I've heard people refer to you by different names, but I'm curious to hear which one you prefer.
Call me RoboCop. Does it matter? I'm Alex Murphy. Let me go with does it matter? I want to be like a complete asshole RoboCop.
It does not matter.
Since I'm here to treat your human side, I'll refer to you as Alex Murphy, if you don't mind. I've worked with many police officers that have gone through traumatic experiences, but I think we can both agree that you are no ordinary police officer. How do you see your situation?
Part human, part machine.
I am a cybernetic organism, a fusion of both the remains of the policeman Alex Murphy and this high-tech armor.
So we can't rule out that your actions are influenced by your human part. But that's something that I've already learned from the reports. What I would much rather hear is how do you perceive yourself?
Perceive?
Yes. See, what I found immensely helpful in working with my patients is transparency. In order to help each other, we need to be able to see each other fully.
This is me now.
This is how I see myself.
Thank you for making this step.
Now that you see me the way I am, do you wish to push the reset button? Your heart rate remains high.
No. Not at all. It's actually my secret that is making me nervous, not yours. You're not the only one here with prosthetic body parts. This hand, you must have wondered what happened. Some time ago, I was a victim of a crime. A thief broke into my house. He made a lot of noise and my neighbors called the police. And Ed 209 reacted to the call and mistakenly recognized me as a threat. My hand was red mist moments later. Since that day, I have become, let's say, a little leery of machines.
Only malfunctioning machines.
Do you fear malfunctioning machines?
I fear the unpredictability that machines bring with them. So when I heard there was a chance to contribute to the research on the stability of OCP's mechanical units, I jumped at the opportunity. I hope you don't find it unprofessional. Getting that off my chest made me feel a bit better. How about you check my pulse now?
It has dropped below 120 BPM.
You see, I don't just...
Dr. Alex Murphy.
I practice what I preach because it seems to work. I think that makes for a very promising start. Thank you, Alex Murphy.
Thank you, and I buy that for $1. I certainly buy that for $1. He should have told her, thank you, Dr. Blanchett. I buy that for $1. I got the A+ RoboCop evaluation.
All done. Robo, there's something I need to show you.
What do you need to show me?
I know that OCP can be a real pain in the ass, but this might change your mind a bit. We've been working behind the scenes on giving your sidearm the treatment it deserves. The Auto 9 can now be equipped with a motherboard. Once the motherboard is in, you'll be able to mount a number of processors on it. Each processor can vastly improve your aim, damage, or stability. See for yourself.
Okay. Let's just do this for now. Weapon damage. Keep it like that. Okay. Let's do a chip merging. %. Accept. Alright. I think we're good. Focus. Okay, we're good.
Be on the lookout. There's OCP tech in everything. You wouldn't believe how many useful processors can be salvaged from old devices. Okay, that's it from me. Becker wants to see you. He's taking over Reed's office. Say what you want about the man.
Any news on Lewis? Not yet, but she's been through worse. Don't think too much about it.
You know you're right. We should stay strong and focused, just like her.
What is this? I left your uniform in the locker with all the bullet holes. Nicely stitched up, don't worry about it. Though if I ever again hear you call me, knighting Nana, you're gonna be patrolling the streets in your underpants. Let's do this again. I can do better than this. Alright, not bad. 72. I do remember this.
Hey, Murphy, do you have a minute? It's about Lewis.
Did you say Lewis?
Yeah. Me and a bunch of guys decided to sign this get well card for her. I figured that you'd want to sign it as well.
A get well card.
Of course.
Yeah, I know it's just that we want to let her know we're with her.
Oh, she definitely would like that.
I am sure she will appreciate that.
Thanks, Murphy. I knew you'd understand. Actually, there are a few signatures that we still need. Could you ask them? I think I need a break. To start, Kowalski is hiding somewhere in the lobby.
Understood.
I need you to sign the card, please. Hold on. Here we go. Now better. I want to do the get well card first. I want everybody to sign the card.
What do you mean?
Wake up. Sleeping on a job. How convenient.
I didn't see you there, Murphy.
What are you doing here, officer?
Nothing much, just trying to collect my thoughts.
Would you sign the get well card for Lewis? I am supposed to get it signed and then pass it on to another officer.
Yeah, sure thing. That's a great idea. There you go. Signed. But could you pass it along to another officer? I think I'd like to stay here for a little bit longer.
No crying on the force. Get your shit together.
There is no crying on the force.
Well, I guess sometimes there is.
No.
Kurtz hasn't signed it yet. He was in the locker room last time I saw him.
Wait, what is this? Health insurance information. In response to your request, please note that the early retirement involves terminating health insurance that covers you and your wife without the possibility of prolongation. Out of care for your spouse and because of the fact that she actively uses the oncology treatment package, we recommend working through your entire tenure. Wow. Alright, who else needs to sign it? Did everyone sign it? There's one more person. And who's taking a shower?
My heat signature recognizes that the water is cold. Is everything all right, Officer Kurtz?
Oh,
Talking to me? Yeah, I guess I stayed here longer than I anticipated.
I have a card to sign. It is for Lewis.
I'd love to sign it, but I don't want to get it wet. Could you grab my towel for me? Yellow one. It should be by my locker.
Okay.
What am I, butler now? I think you drop your soap. Hold on. Okay, good. Let me get that towel for him. Did you see his towel? Damn it, he dropped the soap again. Well, I can't find your towels, so... where the hell did he... Find Kurt's yellow towel. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, there it is. Let's go back.
There you go.
Thanks. Just give me a minute. There, signed. I think that it's beautiful what you're doing.
You are shivering.
Yeah, I was lost in my thoughts. Didn't notice that I used up all the hot water.
Thinking about Lewis.
Yeah, but I can't imagine what you're thinking. She's your partner. Speaking of partner, I see that O'Neill hasn't signed a card yet. Be a good guy and get it to her, okay? She's at the range. She'll yell at me if she finds out there was a card for Lewis and she didn't get to sign it.
I will make sure that happens.
Alright, let's get to the O'Neill. And don't drop your soap again, alright? Keep dropping your soap every single time. Let's go find the O'Neill. She's down at the shooting range. Which would be... down here. O'Neill.
Shit.
Is everything all right?
I think my service weapon ain't calibrated right.
I could perform a check for you.
Yeah. Okay. Give it a go. I guess you don't have any problems with it.
Your service weapon is calibrated correctly.
Yeah, I guess so.
What is the matter?
I can't lie. I wanted to come here and blow off some steam, but my hands are shaking thinking about Lewis.
Officer,
It's just that if it happened to you, it could have happened to any one of us. Lewis is one tough cookie. She'll pull through, I'm sure of it. But I'm not so sure I could say the same thing about my partner. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it about me.
it is understandable.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You can sign this get well card for Lewis.
Sure thing. There you go. Almost everyone's already here. That says a lot about her impact on all of us. There's only one person missing, Sergeant Reed. He's in the garage.
Okay, let's get to Sergeant Reed then. I think we got everybody after we sign this one. I think we're good to go. So when you do these side missions, you earn points, and then you use these points to upgrade your RoboCop skills. This is why you want to make sure you don't rush through this game and just go through all these side missions.
Murphy, do you have a minute?
Yes, Sergeant Reed.
I noticed you running around the precinct.
I am collecting signatures on a get well card for Lewis.
I know. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I ride everyone hard, and they probably see me as a drill sergeant. Maybe they think that I do it because I don't care. But I do care for each and every one of you. And what I'm trying to say is that I'd like to sign that card, if you let me.
You're part of the family. Sign the card, Sergeant Reed.
We are a family. You should sign it.
Everyone's here already. Lewis, she made an impact. We've got to get the ones that did that to her.
That is my intention.
Right. Keep the card. She should get it from you. Thank you, Murphy.
Alright, let's see. What else is there? These are all the side missions I have completed, you see. And how many hours did I spend? Let me see. 10 hours. Certainly worth it. I mean, I spent 10 hours in just one chapter. This is just one chapter. What's the reward? Well, the reward is you get all of this extra XP. Extra points. And then you use those extra points for your Auto 9, which is your Beretta weapon. And then your skills. You know. You know, for a PlayStation 5 version, I'm really impressed how good this looks. It's a quality mode and really looks good. Because I did play PlayStation 5 version. And I'm amazed how good PS5 version looks on a quality mode. It's honestly, if you put PC version next to this one, you're not going to see like a drastic difference unless maybe you are running everything in a native 4K, right? Sure, maybe there you will see a difference, but even there you will have to like use a magnifying glass to see that difference. So consoles have come a long way. All right, let's go talk to what's his name? Reed's office. No, we gotta talk to that other guy. The guy that's part of the OCP, Omni Consumer Products.
Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Becker.
You are very
Oh,
determined.
Mr. Backer,
I must have
Max
seen your
Backer.
application like 20 times.
Looks like Michael
assumed it
Keaton.
was lost in the mail.
That didn't stop you, did it? You're persistent and capable, too. Highest marks on all the written tests. Pretty much an ideal candidate. Aside from the fact that you don't meet any of the physical requirements, that's actually remarkable. Short stuff.
Unfortunately, sir,
Why is being a cop so important to you?
my father was a police officer and his father was one too.
Police family, huh? It must be heartbreaking not to be able to continue a family tradition. You know, I have the power to look the other way and make you a cop despite your shortcomings. In exchange, I only ask for one thing. Your complete loyalty. And maybe a touch of gratitude as well.
Will I still get a badge? Like a proper police officer?
Badge? Oh yeah, sure.
Then Officer Washington is reporting for duty.
Good. There you go, young'un.
Is that blood?
We don't make a badge for every new officer. We just reassign the old ones after cops retire.
Or die.
RoboCop. I'm a big fan.
Well, that's great, because you'll be spending a lot of time together.
Meaning?
Aside from his regular dispatch duty, Officer Washington will become your personal overseer.
Overseer?
Yes, you will report to me on his every action. Hopefully that will prevent him from continuing to tarnish his already murky reputation. His recent behavior casts a shadow on OCP, and we can't have that.
That's a lot of responsibility for a rookie.
Every other cop refused this post. But you won't. You wouldn't jeopardize your career, right?
No, sir.
I would like to proceed with my investigation, now that we know that the new guy is Wendell Antonowski.
Was he even listening to anything I've been saying? Absolutely fucking not. You're off the case. Actually, you're off all cases. There's a bunch of documents that need archiving in the records room. That's your priority now.
Understood.
Now go. I'll tell Achilles about what's what in this godforsaken place.
It's Ulysses, sir.
Hey, first rule, kiddo, never question your superiors.
All right, let's go to the archives. Wait, what is this? Wendell, the new guy. Looks like Hans Gruber. I like how they make all these, like they made the villain look like a Hans Gruber from Die Hard. I like all of these resemblance to the 80s movies, like, because this is really a Hans Gruber. You can tell when they were designing this villain, they went with Hans Gruber to because it definitely resemble Hans Gruber. Yeah, he doesn't have that German accent, but he looks like Hans Gruber, and that's the resemblance that I'm seeing here. Resemblance meaning similarities. All right, let's go and let's check out the archive room. I have to go downstairs. You know what would be really cool? If I had that kind of a connection. How cool it would be if I was live streaming this game with the legendary Peter Weller. And Peter Weller was sitting right next to me and he was commentating on the game and talking about the RoboCop and what it was like to make this game, and then talking about the making RoboCop movies, right? It would be such an honor, dude. And I think that would be probably one of the coolest live streams ever on YouTube for any of you who loves RoboCop. I mean, if I had those kind of connections and if he would agree to it, man, that would be like a dream come true. You know, a dream come true. Just to like talk to him and just ask him all these questions and, you know, his philosophy on the movie and everything, you know, would be so amazing.
Hi, Murphy. I was told you'd come to help me. This is exciting. I don't get it.
What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Becker wants you to do some maintenance work, so, you know, please scan the servers, see if they're operating properly. I'm sure they are, but he insists that I found a job here for you. Yeah, I wish I had something more exciting for you to do, since for me, this is where all the action happens.
Explain.
With this wealth of information at your fingertips, this records room should be a real hotbed of activity. Others don't seem to know how fun it is to dig through all this stuff. You can play a real-life detective here.
Officer Cecil, you are a detective.
Yeah, but mostly just a paper pusher.
So, if one wanted to find out the whereabouts of a particular criminal, what would one do?
That's easy. Just check the computer in the back, type in who you're looking for, and see if there are any matches.
Well,
just remember to scan the servers at some point.
That should be.
Mr. Becker will blow his top if I don't make sure you checked it.
That should be fairly easy, don't you think?
Working perfectly. Good as new.
Is this Stadia servers or GeForce Now servers? Hold on. We gotta double check everything.
Perfect working condition. I am detecting a malfunction. This server is compromised.
Must be Stadia server. Now, if you don't mind, I need to check the Atanovsky's case file.
I'm telling you, this is incredible. Just type in your search.
Alias ID. I'm looking for Atanovsky case file. Detroit Police Department case file.
He's never been charged? Well, that's hard to believe. There's a neat feature you can try. See who attempted to access his file before you did. Maybe that'll help us.
Officer Briggs.
Briggs? That must be the last lead that he checked before going missing. So his case led him to the Street Vultures territory?
Alright, I guess we'll be looking for Officer Briggs.
Maybe those two cases are connected after all. I'll have to report this to Sergeant Reed.
And I am on my way.
There's nothing I can say to stop you, is there?
No.
Well, then instead I'll say, go kick ass for Lewis.
First, I want to go visit Lewis in the hospital.
OCP is trying to smuggle more of their staff into our ranks.
You're right. We can't trust them. God knows what sort of people they are.
Let's stay sharp and smoke them out.
RoboCop. I was looking everywhere for you. I wanted to say that this is an incredible honor for me. But, you know, I get the feeling you don't see eye to eye with Mr. Becker. Yet, despite the position I'm in, I'll do my best to assist you in any way I can. So, what are you doing here?
I am going to Highland Park.
Isn't that Street Vulture's turf?
That is where the lead took Briggs. It could be connected to Wendell.
Oh, man. That's exactly what Mr. Becker told me you shouldn't do. It's my duty to stop you. Is it even safe for you to go? I mean, think of yourself. You keep malfunctioning, right? What if something happens again?
Hey, Murphy, I found this on the back seat of your cruiser. It's for you.
I can't let you go. Is there some sort of a command for that? RoboCop, off. RoboCop, stay. Hey, all cops have to follow rules. Especially you. You're a cop and a machine, so you can't go. Your systems won't allow it. Right?
Wrong.
RoboCop? RoboCop? Don't do this to me. Not on my first day.
Robo doesn't care. You should know that.
I know you're listening. There is still time to stop and turn back. The street vultures are territorial and vicious. You wouldn't want to be caught on their turf, especially by their leader, Spike. You know, I'm reading that he's known to be exceptionally savage. Apparently none of his enemies got out of Highland Park alive.
I will be the first.
I'm gonna get fired. Finding a missing police officer there will be like looking for a needle in a haystack. I'm looking at the map of this place and it's huge. There's no way you can investigate without being noticed. Street vultures are the biggest gang in Detroit.
I have a large supply of bullets.
There's got to be a secret door or something. Hold on. There we go.
Abandoned squad car sighted. It could belong to Officer Briggs.
I can't report it based on your assumption. I'm already in enough trouble.
Bullet holes.
Bullet holes in the bodywork.
Every cop car in the precinct has bullet holes.
OCP tracking device torn out.
That's why no one knew where to look.
Wait, what is this? Looks like a blood splatter. It looks like a blood splatter.
There is blood on the seat.
I mean, it's possible it belongs to someone else.
Maybe there's something else here. Hold on.
I am going to follow the blood trail leading from the car.
I know you really want to find Briggs, but the trail might as well belong to any of those bikers. I'm urging you to discontinue this search.
Negative.
can't believe I was carrying the whatever's left of that Harley with me.
Look out! It's RoboCop!
Flank him! I've got no weapons.
I am looking for a police officer.
Hey, I don't know anything. I'm just an accountant.
He was brought here.
There is always so much happening around here. I tend to focus on my work. I wouldn't remember.
Would you like me to refresh your memory?
No! Police officer, I get you. You're right. Not long ago they brought him here. He was already in real bad shape. I kind of felt for the guy.
Where is he?
Once he got back on his feet, they took him away. But I don't know where. I'm telling the truth. I only deal with numbers. If you need any more info on your friend, try the warehouse office. It's on the west side of the mill.
Do not move until I return.
No problem. If anyone finds me cuffed up here, I will look as tough as the others.
back to the precinct?
Negative. A wounded officer, perhaps Briggs, was moved to another location. I have a thug's testimony, proceeding to the enemy command center.
How can you be sure that he's not leading you into Alliance then?
I am hoping for it.
You're hopeless. That whole area is out of police jurisdiction, and according to the new policy, if we wanted to legally be there, we'd need to go through an OCP executive. And I'm sure you know what Becker's trying.
I believe would do.
I'm starting to understand why he hired me. You're a handful.
I knocked his fucking tooth out.
Well, cop, now we know you won't be leaving here in one piece.
You won't either.
Hey, you're spoiling my mood again. I don't like it when cops wander around. Cops mean trouble, and trouble upsets me. So really, this is your fault.
Do whatever you want. But soon the cops will...
No cop of any kind is going to show up here anymore. The police officially won't be responding to any calls from this area.
Does this mean we have a deal?
As long as you can work quietly.
We're vultures. You need carrying. We're up to the job, no worries.
And as for your toy...
Would you like to join us?
A fine offer, sealing our contract in blood, but I prefer cleaner games. How about instead we do some hunting?
Could add a bit of cheer. Spice things up a bit. And I know just the right place for it. How does it feel knowing we're gonna take you to the quarry and shoot your ass to pieces? And the police ain't gonna do shit about it.
I bet it really pisses him
Your readings are off the charts. What happened?
I found a tape of Briggs being tortured. Their boss Spike was in on it, together with Wendell Antonowski.
Did you say he was tortured?
Yes, surrounded, with no way out and no backup.
That sounds so messed up.
They used him as prey. They mentioned a quarry.
Did you say quarry? Okay, let me have a look. Yeah, I see it. It's just north of your position.
On my way.
RoboCop, I really hope you find him.
This is where Alex Murphy died, remember? Clarence Boddicker and his gang, they were coming down these steps. And then they start shooting him up right here. And Lewis was right over here, looking behind this fence. This is from the movie, of course. The first movie, original RoboCop, 1987, I believe.
Briggs.
I will not stop until I do.
Oh, so you think you're a tough guy, huh? You really think you got the guts? Come on. You'll love our place in the Northwest. It's the hub of our smuggling operation. And I'm telling you now, there's plenty. So let's not forget the other one in the north. It's filled with them crazy drugs we skimmed off those stupid punks. Now tell me, that's not something that would interest you?
He's clearly prepared an ambush for you. That's why you won't try to go there, right? Right?
Oh, shit!
happens after you die?
It's simple, honey. You go up.
Up to heaven?
No, up to space with AstroCorp. After you die, AstroCorp will cremate your body, put it in a capsule and onto a rocket ship. Then your remains will be scattered in the vast nothingness of space, floating forever.
So even I can become an astronaut? I can't wait!
That's right. AstroCorp. Secure your place today. Now, with a family plan.
Yay!
I knew you wouldn't have the guts to mess with us on our home turf. You're just like that cowardly woodsman from that kid's book.
RoboCop, your body temperature is very low. Are you okay?
I am in the freezer.
What is a freezer even doing there?
They used it to store Briggs' body.
Oh. So that means...
He was not the only victim.
More bodies? That's insane. I'm getting you back up, even if it gets me in trouble.
The only person who should expect trouble is Spike.
RoboCop, all available patrol cars are coming to support you. I've told them to meet you by the old workers building. According to reports, it's part of their headquarters. And RoboCop, I'm sorry it took so long. I hope you can forgive me for the freshman attitude. I was just trying to do my best.
vultures attack! You're gonna be our prey. Let's screw 'em up.
it for the world. Just go through the door. They're ready when you are.
Just make sure to stay vigilant. This is clearly a trap.
Cherish the good times while they last. You won't be so lucky with the next one.
RoboCop? Are you there?
I am.
Oh, thank God. How was it? Was that a risk worth taking?
I have destroyed the supply of drugs.
Spike must have felt confident about his small army. So I'm guessing you're ready for round 2?
I am going for a knockout.
Murphy, this is Manson. We've cornered the bikers in the mill, but we could use some help. We're at the southeast gate.
Acknowledged. On my way.
You know, playing this game second time around, it's even better. Honestly, playing it second time around, and now that I'm playing it second time around, I'm taking my time. You know, I'm doing all the side missions, all the side quests, all the police work, collecting, looting everything. You know, all the stolen purses and stolen watches and all that stuff. Collecting everything. Collecting those, what you call it, those boards, what you call them? PCB, is it PCB boards? PCB boards, you know, and then I'm collect a document, biker secret. Yeah, I think I should do that. Find Officer Briggs, follow blood trail, eliminate trade, question biker's account. I did that. Biker secret. Wait. Yeah, those PCB boards because the more PCB boards you collect, the more you have. The more upgrades you have for your Auto 9 pistol, which is the Beretta pistol. But let me do a secondary objective, which is the biker's secret. Biker's secret. Let's go find out where that biker secret is. See, this is why you don't want to rush through these games, and this is what I was talking about. I've seen people rush through these games and they do these live streams and they miss out on so many things, you know. See, there's a biker's secret, which I want to find. Collect the documents. You're probably going to say, well, why do you want to do these side missions? Why do you want to do all of this? Well, that's how you gain the extra point. That's how you gain the extra points, and you can use those extra points to upgrade your armor, you know, your RoboCop, your abilities, and, you know, so that way you can be prepared for the next battle when you have to fight bigger and better. And believe me, there's some tough bosses, especially when you fight Ed 209, dude. Fighting Ed 209 is not easy. So don't rush through this game. You shouldn't rush through any game. Like, I'm taking my sweet time with the Assassin's Creed Shadows and what? Level 17 with Naoe, and I put like 60 hours into a game. Same thing with the Dragon Age. The Veil Guard, I put like 42 hours. See? There's a stolen purse. OCP training disc. New skill point available. See? This is exactly why, again, here we go. Exactly my point. Why you never rush through these games. And I've seen people rush through these games, and I'll never understand why. Well, isn't the whole idea to experience this game to what it has to offer, right? I'm going to use this one for my armor. There we go. the next time I'm going to use vitality, which is my health. And when you finish this level, I mean, you'll still have ability to get more skills, to work on your engineering and your vitality. So, you know, this is exactly why you don't want to rush through any game. Take your time, man. And, you know, if you feel tired and you're like, you can't play it anymore, just take a break, dude, you know. The game will not go anywhere. The game will not go anywhere. It'll continue exactly where you left off. So I just, you know, we talked about this on our previous live streams. me and Cammy talked about this. Even me and Mike this morning, we talked about it. Like why people, even me and Shuki, you know, we talked about it. Why people rush through these games. I don't know. It really doesn't do anything. It doesn't benefit you, you know, other than just saying, hey, I finished the game. Okay, and then what? Did you collect everything? Did you level up? Did you get all of the trophies? I mean, you know. I'm surprised that Nacon. I know Nacon's the publisher. I know that the developer has a different name. Forgot the name of the developer. I know they also worked on a Terminator game. They made really two cool games. They made Terminator and RoboCop. But they also worked on Rambo, which was okay, I guess, from what I heard. I never played it, but I certainly would love to play that Rambo game. Seriously, I would love to try it. But I'm surprised that they didn't think about like maybe utilizing PlayStation VR 2. I honestly believe this game would benefit greatly with the PlayStation VR 2, with a haptic feedback, with a 110 field of view, with the adaptive triggers on a controller. This game would have benefited so much with the PlayStation VR 2 version, especially now with the PlayStation 5 Pro. They could use that PlayStation 5 Pro enhancements for PlayStation VR 2. It's just beyond me. Like, and wouldn't it be nice to release a PlayStation VR 2 version alongside Unfinished Business? Everyone would be jumping on a PlayStation version, on the PlayStation 5 version. You know, I just like, I talk about common sense, and I wonder about these companies. Like, where's the common sense? Like, you can make a deal with Sony. I'm pretty sure Sony will give you the, the PlayStation VR 2 to work on it, to calibrate your game to work perfectly with the PlayStation VR 2. It just seems like a missed opportunity for these third-party companies. You know, it makes you wonder when they're having a meeting, you know, when they're having a boards of directors meeting, and when they're thinking about making a new game, like Unfinished Business, which is coming out, I believe, sometime this year. It makes you wonder, does anybody, like, raises their hand and says, "Hello, I have this idea. Hello, don't you think this would be great, right? Don't you think that utilizing this bad boy for RoboCop Rogue City remastered with the PlayStation VR 2 capabilities and also the new release of Unfinished Business, also playable in VR, PlayStation VR 2, don't you think this would have benefit us greatly? Just how many copies you would sell just simply because of this, using this, utilizing this. So I don't know. Like, there's so much missed opportunities that I see with some of these games and game developers. Like even Cyberpunk. Why isn't Cyberpunk on the PlayStation VR 2? Like CD Projekt Red could really make some mad money with that, you know. Anyway, it's just, you know. Missed opportunity. Especially because this is Unreal Engine 5 and it should be super easy to utilize Unreal Engine 5. See, I got a new skills points. You see, this is why I'm doing these side missions. This is why I'm doing these side quests. And I'm not rushing through it because I want to level up my RoboCop. So anyway, getting back to PlayStation VR 2, it's just like, you know, you've seen me talk about the missed opportunities, and that's how I feel about some of these video games. It's like no one has thought about this. Like no one at Nacon has thought about this. Like, don't you think this would be a great idea? It's not just a RoboCop. I mean, especially RoboCop Rogue City, of course. But also Cyberpunk would have benefited greatly with the PlayStation VR 2. Honestly, I'm like, just like trying to understand this. But anyway, what do I know, right? Alright, so I'm going to use the Vitality here to get an extra 10% bonus health points. There we go. I hope that you guys are learning something when you're watching these live streams. I hope it's just not for entertainment. I hope that you guys are genuine gamers. I'm hoping that you are genuine gamers. And that you are paying attention to these walkthroughs, and maybe you can learn something from these walkthroughs, like on how you should play it, you know. But I doubt there's a genuine gamers here. I think it's just a bunch of knuckleheads, you know. That's why I don't reply to knuckleheads. Because, you know, only to a genuine gamers I will reply. I will not reply to, you know, knuckleheads. You have to prove to me that you're a gamer. And if you can't prove it, you're not worth my oxygen or energy or time to even talk to you, dude. No offense, but it's like, hey, dude, are you even playing video games? Like, or are you just screwing around, trolling around on the internet? Is that it? Well, I have no interest in that. Nor do I have an interest talking to individuals who just do that kind of shit. And there's so much to talk about the video games. I usually like for people to stick with the subject at hand, which is RoboCop. I want people to focus talking about this game. Have you played it? What do you think about it? It's on the PlayStation Plus. What do you want to know about this game? Maybe I can give you some, idea on what it's all about. You know. I think he's right next to me. Like, did you know you can grab an individual and you can do whatever you want to do? Let's say this was a troll. Let's say hypothetically this was a troll. What should I do with this troll? Where should I? Maybe this electrical pole? Huh? Huh? Let's see. Can you fly, Bobby? Oh my God. He went over the wire. Holy shit. He went over the wire. They should make a game where you just pick up trolls and you can do whatever you want to do with them. I would play that game every day, dude. Just messing around with trolls and just doing whatever I want to do with them. Like a Trolls Simulator. Trolls Simulator. That would be a great game. I need to find these documents. Oh, I already finished it, didn't I? Wait. Stolen wallet. Oh, well, I'm kind of surprised that no one has made a Trolls Simulator.
Give me some nuke. That's what's wrong with this town. Your drugs are making people wacko. Ah, you're the one to talk. I know you stole supply from us. Come on, sharing is caring. I'll share a bullet with you.
Here we go.
Did I just do it with my mind?
Here's a Troll Simulator.
Does it mean I can
Troll
make
Simulator.
RoboCop do anything for me?
Try it, creep.
Blink! You did blink, didn't you?
Enough playing around. I will return to complete the arresting procedure. Stay here. Do not move.
You're kidding!
Why would I move? This chair is super comfy. Just tell my parents I won't be home for dinner.
There's documents. Hold on. No, they're not. They're not. That's just stolen ID. A troll simulator. That would be a great game. And your job would be to hunt down the trolls. You have to hunt them down, you have to capture them, and then you do whatever you want to do with them. Shuki would love that game. Troll Simulator. I think that would be funny though if there was a troll simulator. You know, a trolls, let's just call it Trolls Simulator. And your job is to hunt down the Trolls Simulator. It's like a co-op. No, actually it would be 4 versus 4. There would be the hunters versus trolls. So one of you would play trolls, and your job is not to get captured and to troll the other party. And then our job, the hunters, would be to capture you and then to just do whatever we want to do with you. That would be a great multiplayer game, dude. How come no one has thought about this? I mean, honestly, I'm surprised that no one has thought about this. Just call it the Trolls Game. The Trolls Game. We don't need the duh. I would just remove the duh. Just call it Trolls Game. And it'd be a multiplayer only. So it'd be just trolls versus hunters. And hunters would go seek out the trolls. And once we capture you, then we want to do whatever we want to do with the trolls, right? whatever we want to do. All kinds of crazy shit we could do. And your job is to avoid being captured by the hunters as a troll. So trolls would have to organize themselves, and they would have to troll the hunters. And basically, if the hunters' meter goes up where they're being trolled, then they lose. So the meter would fill up on how much you're being trolled. I'm telling you, Trolls game would be a #1 played game on a Steam, on a PlayStation, on the Xbox, and it would be free to play. It would be a free to play game. Trolls game, I'm telling you. I'm surprised no one has thought about this. There we go. Documents. Do I have to go around? Hold on. I must have missed something. Let me double check again. I could swear I checked everything here. keeps telling me to go here, but I can't find those documents. Because that's part of the side quest mission. I checked everything. I can't find these documents. I can't find them. I don't know where they are. Man, I mean, I checked everywhere. I don't know where to look. I mean, I have enough points. It's just I would love to collect those documents, man. Maybe I have to go around somewhere. I don't know. I already been up there. Hold on. Maybe it's here. Hold on. The warehouse office. This has to be it. Nice. Another PCB board. I thought I collected the documents, dude. I thought I did. I even watched the tape. I thought I did. Yeah, I did. Documents were here, man. I'm pretty sure I collected them. So why is it telling me to collect the documents again? I thought I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Collect the documents. I wish that it would tell me where. Where are these documents? Secondary objective. Maybe this is what it is. And again, this is one of the reasons why, you know, you don't want to rush. Now, of course, I could skip this and stick to the main mission campaign, but the idea is to do all the side missions, do everything, collect everything, so that way you can level up. And when you level up, when you have everything, then you can go ahead and fight the enemies much, I don't want to say easier, but more balanced. It'll be more fair. Is this the best RoboCop game ever made? Yes. There's no question about it. So, do I have to go around? Let me see. Maybe this will help. No, this I came from here. Hold on. It's telling me to come up here, but I already checked everything here. I mean, I already checked everything here. Pretty sure. Keeps telling me to be here, to check here, check here. And I am checking, but I don't see anything. And it's so confusing. Collect the documents, saying it's here in this building. I could swear I checked everything. I'll even turn on the night vision goggles, man. I'll turn on the night vision goggles, and man, I checked everything, dude. I'm pretty sure I did. I checked everything here. I did. Checked everything here as well. I think it's in some kind of an office, but how do you get to this office? You know what I mean? Where is it? It must be some kind of a hidden path or something, that it's hidden. I just don't know where. Checked everything here. That's just a OCP recovery charge. Why did I take the screenshot from it? Think of me like a Memento from that Memento movie, played by Guy Pearce, directed by Christopher Nolan, where he documents everything. I love taking screenshots and photos, I really do. It's like a diary. So where is this office? It's nothing here. I checked. This is so... I have to use the word pain in my ass. This is honestly pain in my ass. It's just a document. I mean, how hard? Why can't this guy tell me? Where's the document? Tell me where's the document right now. Maybe there's a hidden path or something. Well, I'm going to be stuck here for a long time, you know, because I don't want to rush. I know I can skip this and go, but look, I already played this game. I know what happens next. My whole point of going back, replaying this game second time around, it's to collect everything. I want to collect everything. I mean, I know what happens in this game. I played it. I just, you know, I want to collect everything, and this is driving me crazy because I can't find this biker's secrets collect these documents. And I don't want to waste my time and waste your time, guys, just, you know, grinding this. Because it'll take a while. We could be here till 6 o'clock in the morning, me trying to find these documents. I'm sure there's a hidden path, but I just don't know where. Because the map is telling me that it's here in this building. And I checked everything here and there's nothing here. So then where is it? See, I don't know if this is part of the primary objective. Maybe I have to do the primary objective to get these documents. See what it says on primary objective? It says find Officer Briggs, follow the blood trail, which I did, eliminate threats, which I did, question the biker's accountant. I did all of that. I did question the biker's accountant. I did eliminate threats. I did follow the blood trails. And I did find the Officer Briggs. He was in the ice box with the rest of the officers in the ice box. Why they're in the ice box? I don't know. I think this Wendell Atanovsky has some sick plans with these bodies to turn them into, you know, RoboCops of his own or something. I think that's his dream. Or something like that. If I remember it correctly, it was some sick, twisted idea that it has. And he's a terrible villain, trust me. This Wendell Atanovsky is he is the villain. He's the most terrible villain ever. As you expect from RoboCop video game. I don't want to spoil too much. I mean, I want you guys to play this. It's on PlayStation Plus. I don't want to tell you too much about the Wendell Atanovsky. I want you guys to play it and then find out for yourself who Wendell Atanovsky is. And how does he know so much about Alex Murphy and RoboCop? But see, this collect the documents where? Like I said, I did the primary objective. Like I said, I found the Officer Briggs. He was in the ice box with all the rest of the other officers. They were in the ice box. They were all there. And then I went to follow the blood trail. I followed the blood trail, eliminated the threats. I did. I questioned the biker's accountant, the guy with the glasses. And I already double checked the office. I went back to the office again. That's where I watched the tape. That's where I saw Officer Briggs being, tortured. And that's where Wendell came in, Wendell Atanovsky. And the leader of the Vultures was there as well. So I did all of this. So the only thing left for me is to find this document. But I don't know where the document is. And I certainly don't want to waste my time live streaming this, trying to look for the document, It's something I'll do on my own, because I want to collect everything on my second playthrough in this game. don't know what to do. I really don't. I've been to his office. Is there like some secret hidden path here or something? Can I go around? Oh, okay. Let me get a shotgun. I think it's over here. I think we found it. It's right here. Remember, that's the whole idea here, guys. The only reason I'm playing this the second time around, it's to collect everything. I think the office is up there. I think this is where the office is. It's gotta be here, dude. What kind of a TV is this? Hold on. Alright, this is the office. Gotta be the office. Come here, troll. Can you fly, Bobby? Ah, that's level 6 fake ID. There's the documents. Is this it? No? Gotta be kidding me. This has to be it. Come on. Nope. I think it's downstairs. Downstairs. Yep, this is it.
Come in! Don't be shy! I've told you.
Where do you think you're going, huh? Come here, come here, come here. What was that you were saying? You were telling me something. What were you telling me? Come on. Come on, come on. These documents must be here. Yep. Bingo! You see, this is why you want to take your time. Don't rush. And I don't mean to sound like a broken record repeating this, but I have watched people play video games on YouTube, and my goodness, they're skipping everything. They're just rushing through the game. They're just speeding through the game. And I'm like, why even bother playing the game if you're just going to speed through the game? There's the document. And now I have an extra points, and when I finish this mission I will have even more extra points during my evaluation, and I'll be able to upgrade my RoboCop even more, and then I'll be ready for the next mission. So that's the whole point. I mean, that's the whole idea of playing these video games, like Assassin's Creed Shadows. Sure, I can just go speed through all these main missions and be done with the game. But no, I want to get all the shrines. I want to level up as much as I can. You know, I want to, you know, discover other things and make some other choices in the game. You know, there's also a romance choices that you can make, you know, between Tomiko and Yasuke. Tomiko and Yasuke, right? And then there is another romance between Naoe and some other chick, you know. So I did the same thing with The Witcher. The Witcher 3 was probably my longest I have ever played. The Witcher 3, because there was so much to do. Not to mention all the DLCs that were included. Like The Witcher 3 was my longest ever, because there was so much, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Okay, so now we can move on to the main objective. Now that we have everything. And you can look on your objectives, right? Completed objectives tells you everything that you have done. So, what objectives did I fail? Police work. Alright, let's do the police work. Police work is basically where you're collecting. It's more like looting. You know, you have to search the area. You have to collect stolen property, stolen purses, stolen IDs. And I think I collected as many as I could. You know, but there's more in this game, obviously. Police work is something you can do if you have nothing else to do. If you finish the mission and you don't want to continue to the next mission, and then maybe you can spend some time and just walk around and, you know, write tickets, collect stolen purses, stolen IDs, stolen watches, you know, stolen properties and things like that. All of this, you see, I got 870 extra points out of 1,000. So when I finish this mission, when I go back for my evaluation, and when I finish my evaluation, my grade will be A+. And then I will have even more abilities to unlock, you know, and then be prepared and ready for the next mission. So hopefully when you guys are watching this, hopefully it gives you some idea how to play this game. Don't skip those side quests. Finish those side quests. And always scan the area. Scan the area. Press your L2 button and scan the area. Because when you press the L2 button, when you scan the area, then you are what's the word? Able to look and see where, you know, stolen property is, like stolen purses, stolen ID, stuff like that. So don't rush, you know. You know, all of this stuff I learned from my friend Kemi. Kemi told me, says, hey Ed, you know, I don't rush through these games. I spend a lot of time checking everything and looking at everything, scanning everything to see if I can find all the hidden gems, all the hidden, you know, trophies and things like that. All the hidden challenges and Easter eggs. And it's so true, because when you do that, then the experience of the game becomes more rewarding. And he's absolutely right. The experience of the game becomes more rewarding and more fun. Versus you just speeding through it. It was just, why? Because you feel a sense of accomplishment, you know. When you finish all of this stuff that's in the game. Well, let's go through trophies. Where's the trophies, right? Let's look at the trophies that I need. Let's pin a certain trophies that I want. Acquire all the trophies, right? So far, I have earned, let me see how many trophies I have. 11 trophies out of 28. And my progress is 22%. So I need to get all of these trophies. And it's fun. It's fun. I mean, I can see why Kemi likes to collect these trophies, because it's really fun. It gives more value to your game. You know, isn't that a whole idea? You know, you spend your hard-earned cash on these games, and they are expensive, of course. Like, don't you want to enjoy every aspect of this game that you spent your hard-earned cash, right? Collect everything, unlock everything, you know. Then you feel a sense of value, like, oh my God, the money that I spent on this game, I feel a sense of value and a sense of accomplishment and a sense of an experience that I had with this game. So therefore, you're not regretting spending money on this game. The worst thing is when you regret. And that happened to me with Fast and the Furious Crossroads. Fast and the Furious Crossroads was one of my... Look, Jose watched it. Me and Jose had fun playing it. Jose had fun watching it. Jose didn't play it, I played it, but Jose was watching it, I was playing it. The campaign was short, was like 6 hours. I think around 6 hours, that's how long it was. It was a very short campaign. It was fun. It was fun, I had fun. You know, but... the game really was not worth $60. I still have it on my Steam, on my PC. Maybe one of these days I'll replay it again. Maybe one of these days I'll replay it, you know, for fun, for the goof, you know, just for fun, for the goof, for the good old times, for the goof. It's on my Steam. One of the things that I didn't like about Fast and the Furious Crossroads was the fact that the multiplayer didn't work. Look, I knew that the story of Fast and the Furious is going to be cheesy. Just like the movies, I didn't expect anything Oscar-winning or super great. I knew that it was going to be very cheesy, super extra cheese on it. But I was okay with that. What I was not okay with was the fact that the multiplayer didn't work. There was no multiplayer. They were claiming that there's a multiplayer, but there was no multiplayer. It was like there was no one there. You were not able to race with anyone. Nothing. There was no one there to race with. It really sucked. You know, if they had a multiplayer in the game, I think there would be some value to Crossroads. You know, where you can upgrade your cars and, you know, you can race against other street racers, right? Or maybe you lose the car and they get your car and you get their car if you win. You know, maybe they could have made it more fun experience by adding the multiplayer. They claimed that they added a multiplayer, but the multiplayer never worked, man. The servers were not working. There was nothing there. It was just nobody there. Nobody there. So that was the one of the regrets I had about Crossroads. It wasn't so much the cheesy campaign, because I told Jose, I said, I expect cheesy campaign from Fast and Furious Crossroads. But what I didn't expect was that the multiplayer was not going to work. I don't even know if the multiplayer still works. Maybe I'll have to reinstall it just to find out. I don't know. One of these days I'll replay Fast and the Furious Crossroads, just for the goof, for the good old times, you know. Let's check this. Let's check this place. You see? I knew it. Something told me go inside this. Whatever this is. This shack. Go inside the shack. And I knew. See? Fake ID. There you go. And more PCB. I hope you guys are learning when you're watching this. And also you can use this dumpster as a shield to protect yourself from the sniper and incoming fire from above. So you can also throw this at your enemies. So these are all valuable lessons and tips that if you are a genuine gamer, you will care about it. Let's regroup with our fellow police officers. And our fellow police officers are right here. Ed 209 came in to join.
Hey, Robo!
Oh, I'll take that. You don't mind if I do?
Good, you're here. We're standing our ground. The bikers have retreated to the yard behind that big gate. Now, let's decide on the strike team.
I go on my own. No need to risk lives.
OCP has supplied us with an Ed 209. Maybe you could make use of it, even if it is just for cover.
RoboCop, can I have a moment of your time?
Can you leave him alone, lady? You caused him enough trouble already.
Hey, I just want the people to know what's going on in their city.
Can't say she isn't good at what she does. She got here before us. Anyway, it's up to you. If you need a bit of time to speak with her or wrap up anything else around here, it's not a problem. Those bikers aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, I can eat my banana while
209 is here for your
while we're
support.
talking to her.
Just say the word.
I need more time.
I need more time.
No worries. We got him boxed in.
Hey, just spare me a second.
All right.
Thank you for coming over. Could you tell the Channel 9 viewers what you're struggling with here today?
Are you looking for more footage of me malfunctioning?
Don't think poorly of me for recording that. People want to see how their hero's holding up.
I am just a police officer.
Modesty. A rare feature in this city. I'm not against you. It's the OCP that's my target.
You are a troublemaker.
At least I do it for the truth.
I serve justice.
And I do it for justice.
Then we seem to be not that far apart. We had a rocky start, But it wasn't personal. I'm only here to show the truth before others try to cover it up. Don't you think we owe that to the people of the city?
I do. The steel mill is the hideout for the street vultures, a gang of bikers who have committed multiple homicides. They have barricaded themselves in the factory's yard along with their leader. We are preparing to go in.
Thank you. In that case, I will not hold you any longer, unless there's anything you would like to add.
Tell me about the corruption at the OCP.
Do you consider the entire OCP to be corrupt?
Believe me, I really wish someone could change my mind about that rotten den. Who knows? Maybe it can be you.
Have you been following my actions?
You're kinda hard to miss. But the first time when you truly caught my attention was when you sent Dick Jones to his grave. Up until that point, I didn't know you could act against a senior executive. That was something.
Have you been following my actions?
You're kinda hard to miss. But the first time when you truly caught my attention was when you sent Dick Jones to his grave. Up until that point, I didn't know you could act against a senior executive. That was something.
My duty awaits.
Of course.
This is a good photo right here. Love it. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it here. This part 2, I just wanted to show you how to play this game properly. Do all the side quests, do all the side missions, do all the objectives. Don't rush through anything. Look, I already got 870 out of 1,000 extra points, and when I finish this mission, I will have easily 1,000 extra points, and then I will have A+ evaluation grade, and then I will have an additional skills that I will be able to add to my RoboCop, you know, and then my Auto 9 pistol, Beretta. Auto 9, I will be able to upgrade even more because of all the PCB boards that I have collected. So the lesson here is don't rush through this game. Don't rush through any game. Just take your time and enjoy it. You know. This is something you should be doing with every game. You know, enjoy it, take your time. If you feel tired, take a break, you know, come back later. You know, it's not like a Bible that you have to finish it in one sitting, right? Take your time, dude. Come back to it later, you know, but you should check everything. You should do all of the objectives. Look at all these objectives that I have finished. All of this is great. And you also earn trophies, right? And on top of that, you earn trophies. And like I said, you feel like a sense of reward. So the video game feels more rewarding. You have that sense of reward. You have that sense of like great experience and a sense of value that you have invested into this game, or any game for that matter. Even Dragon Age the Veilguard, I'm taking my sweet time, you know, because there's so much to do. You know what I mean? All right, Well, that's part 2. And I'll buy that for $1. Ah. Okay. All right. I know it's kind of late. Unexpected live stream. I don't think many of you even knew I was coming to play this, but you know, I felt like, let me do a part 2. Since I already have this television, you know, I love this television, man. This whole classic style, you know, that I have. It's so cool. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like this TV. And look, PlayStation. This is a PlayStation 5 version. Honestly, PlayStation 5 version, I can't say how great this looks. PlayStation 5 version looks amazing, and it's on PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus has some really cool games right now, currently, this month, man. So PlayStation Plus is certainly moving in the right direction. Honestly, they're moving in the right direction. They're also letting you access their movies through their, you know, Sony Pictures Core. They have a bunch of movies. One of my favorite movies of theirs is 28. Was it? No, not 28 Days Later. The 30 Days of Night. They have 30 Days of Night like this. This movie is really good. 30 Days of Night. It's an amazing horror movie. Amazing adrenaline rush horror movie. 30 Days of Night. When this movie came out, I was blown away how good it is, and it's still good. So they got a bunch of movies for you to watch. They got Layer Cake. If you haven't seen Layer Cake, this is before Casino Royale. It's a British crime drama, a little bit of comedy, but it's really good. So they got some good stuff in there, you know. They got Snatch, Triple X. So this is included with PlayStation Plus. So check it out. They have 4K HDR. They got IMAX enhanced as well. So yeah, they got Hellboy. I think they'll probably add. They already have Layer Cake. I'm sure they will include Casino Royale. It's because Casino Royale, it's a part of the Sony Columbia Pictures, I think. And yeah, they will add more movies, pretty sure. Jared Leto, Morbius. You know what? Jared Leto, Morbius. It's actually not a bad movie. I think Morbius is very underrated. Just like Craven, it's very underrated, and I don't know why. Anyway, so that's available. If you love Assassin's Creed, dude, they have all of the Assassin's Creeds. Listen, if you guys love Assassin's Creeds, PlayStation Plus has all the Assassin's Creeds. Like, you don't have to worry about that. They have all of the Assassin's Creeds here. They have all of them. I mean, like, if you already have Assassin's Creed Shadows, my friend, you just need PlayStation Plus, and look at this. Enjoy it. Play it. They got Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. They got Black Flag. They've got Freedom Cry. They got Assassin's Creed Rogue, Syndicate, Unity, Origins, Odyssey, the Ezio Collection, and Valhalla. So PlayStation Plus, it's like a the mecca of Assassin's Creed, especially if you have Assassin's Creed Shadows. All right, guys, I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'm tired, and that's it. I don't have anything else to say. I think I said enough. You know. Like I said, don't rush through the games. Finish the games. That's my advice to genuine gamers. If you are a genuine gamer. But if you are a genuine gamer, I honestly believe you are not going to rush through anything. You are going to do all the side quests, do all the side missions. And you know what? There are some genuine gamers out there, but not enough. I'll be honest, dude. Because when I look at those YouTube videos, when I watch those other YouTubers out there, yeah, there's some genuine gamers here and there, don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of gamers, they're just like speeding through everything. They're just kind of like screwing around, clowning around. They're just like speeding through everything. It makes you wonder, are they really a genuine gamers, or are they just doing it for this? And I think we all know the answer. They're doing it for this. So it's really hard to find genuine gamers these days, honestly. But that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create a community of genuine gamers. Like I said, I ask 3 questions. Are you a gamer? If the answer is yes, what is your favorite game? And then question number 3, you need to tell me about your favorite game. And you only have 30 seconds to tell me. And you should know on top of your head everything about your favorite game. Like if you ask me about The Last of Us, I can tell you everything about The Last of Us. I don't even need 30 seconds. If you ask me about the Metal Gear, I don't even need 30 seconds. I'll tell you right away. Immediately. You don't have to wait any seconds. I'll tell you right away everything about the Metal Gear universe. So we're looking for genuine gamers. That's what we're looking for. Okay, and I want to have a community of genuine gamers, not the clown show. I already talked about this yesterday, you know. So we're not interested in the clown show. There's plenty of clown shows out there. We're interested in a genuine gamers. We want to create a genuine gaming community, you know. That's what we're looking for. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I'm out. I have to get some sleep. It's already been 3 hours and 41 minutes. It's 2:32 a.m. in the morning. All right, guys. I will see you soon. Take care.